Okay, welcome everybody to the Hancock Park market update. It is Tuesday. What is the date here? Tuesday, the 6th of April. And I'm looking right now at, we're going to do a little quick summary of the market in the Hancock Park general area. Right now we have 64 active listings of homes for sale. That is generally about the same as it has been now for a few weeks. So not really a lot of difference. And then let's look at the number of properties that sold. I'm going to look at the last 2 weeks since we didn't do a market update last week. I'm going to go back 2 weeks. The 6th, so that puts us right around March 23rd. And we had a total of 14 listings, so an average about 7 a week. And that is actually a pretty big number in general. Although you see here, there were only 6 that sold in what we would generally call Hancock Park. And then a couple east of Wilton and 246 south of Wilshire. In fact, way south of Wilshire, even south of Olympic, which I would not say is necessarily Hancock Park. So if you're looking at it that way, yeah, not a ton of sales closing. Maybe an indicator again of the number of active listings being low. Let's take a look at the pending number of properties currently in escrow. And here we have 39. 2 weeks ago, we had over 40. I think the number was about 43. So we've got some that have closed, and then we have not necessarily refilled the bucket with enough new listings because now there are 39. Okay, so let's go and look at those that sold in the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to go back here again to the 23rd of March. So 2 weeks of sales, and that should give me 14. And we'll start with the highest to the lowest. And here we see there were 2 that sold over 4 million, 1 in the 3s, 3 in the 2s, and 1, 2, so about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the 1s. So, and then a couple in the 9s, which I'm assuming are down south, and 1 east and 1 on Wilton. So that is a really nice, actually, a nice distribution price-wise. 2 in the 4s, 3 in the 1, 1 in the 3s, and so on. So that's good news for because we have such an incredible variety of inventory in the Hancock Park area. So let's take a look at them specifically, starting with the 4s. Okay, 201 South Plymouth by our very own Rick Llanos. He also looks like he represented the seller. Congratulations. 4 beds, 6 baths, almost 5,000 square feet, almost 15,000 lot for $868 a square foot. That's $4.2 million. This is a really beautiful property right on the corner. As you know, I'm a big fan of the brick houses, and this is a lovely home. This had those Asian motifs, fully upgraded. Looks like it was staged. The whole marketing of it was done right. We've got a cedar room, looks like. Brick patio. Versailles style garden. Here's the side entrance, comes off, I believe, 2nd. Corner properties are nice, I think, because you don't have the driveway coming down your front yard. And more front yard. Here, most of the lot, as you can see, a ton of the lot is the front yard area, and then in the back it's a little bit smaller. Beautiful house. If someone could, there's some construction going on in the background. If you could please mute yourself. Next, we have 238 Lorraine by Sally Forster Jones. And interesting, the sellers, the buyer's agent was Francisco Montez of the Enright Company. 5 beds, 3 baths, 4,000 square feet, just over 11,000 lot for over $1,000 a square foot. That's $4,085,000. Again, this is right on Lorraine, 238 Lorraine, north of 3rd, and a beautiful. I love that street because it's not a through street. It's almost like a cul-de-sac. Beautifully done. Big backyard, 11,000 square foot lot, over $1,000 a square foot on Lorraine. So that's the other one is on Plymouth. So these two houses are actually very close to each other. Next, 262 South Arden, 4 beds, 4 baths, 3,900 square feet for 3.635. Shar Penfold, congratulations, Shar, of our office. That's again, it's almost 4,000 house, 8,400 square foot lot, $930 a square foot on Arden, which is, a busier street. So seems like a really good price. A lot of dark walls going along with current trends. Wallpaper. Two-story guest house. Two-car garage. Here's the guest house or unit. 3.6 million. Very nice. Congratulations. Okay, next 251 South Wilton. Obviously, Wilton a little bit busier street, but this is a big number. 5 beds, 5 baths, 4,500 square foot house on a 10,000 square foot lot for $2.8 million. That's $616 a square foot, which is a really nice low number there on the dollar per square foot. You're getting a lot of house. Barbara Palmer, the listing agent. Let's take a look at this. This is right real close to 3rd. It's really busy right there, but it's a very beautiful block, in my opinion. A lot of beautiful historic homes. Look at that house next to it. This is probably one of the lesser of the character houses. The rest of the houses really are very beautiful to look at. You're trading a little bit of traffic, but for 2.8 million, it's a beautiful block to live on. $616 a square foot. That's reflected. That's the busy street that's reflected in that price. 359 South Mansfield. This is in Hancock Park adjacent, and it looks like a new house, 2019. It's got an ADU. Adon Amar, who does a lot, is the agent, and he does a lot of developer type properties, works with investors. 3,100 square feet, 6,700 lot for $839 a square foot. That's 2.6 million. Right there on Mansfield should be really nice as far as the quiet. It's got an ADU. Boy, these pictures are so clean, they almost look like renderings. Again, $839 a square foot. That sold. Okay, so that was 98 days. So it didn't fly off the shelf, but it did. Looks like it went into no, sold just under the about 100,000 less than asking. Next is 256 South Lucerne. This is very close to sixth. I'm sorry, to third. So there is a bit of traffic right there, but generally speaking, not too loud. And Lucerne is the quieter of the two streets west of Larchmont. 4 beds, 3 baths, 3,000 square feet, 8,400 lot, standard lot, and the price was 2.45 million. That's $826 a square foot, listed by Shar Penfold. Congratulations! Couple of big sales for you. That's awesome. Both of them big, you know, as far as for the neighborhood. This is a beautiful house. I walked by it the other day. Looks like it needed a little bit of work inside. So at 2.45, that's a big number. Good job on that. Looks like basically every surface needs to be gone over and redone. Big deck, pool in the back. Shar, are you with us?
I am, Erik. Hello.
Hi. You want to describe this? Seems like a big number that you got, considering. I mean, it is a 2-story house. It is historic.
Right, but it did need a lot of work. Everything. I don't think it had been touched since about, well, I don't even know, since the 40s, I'm sure. But it went up that because we had multiples. We had 9 offers. So, and the person who's bought it, who is successful, they live on Plymouth, and they know what they're doing, luckily. So they could go a bit higher than some of the flippers.
So 2.2 was the asking, and you got $250,000 more than the asking. That's great. And what are the people in Plymouth are going to move into it and sell their Plymouth house?
No, they hope to rent Plymouth eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not going to sell it at this moment anyway. That's what I've been told by the agent.
$826 a square foot. That's a lot for a fixer. So good job on that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Anne. Congratulations to you on Bruce.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. 946 South Highland. This is going to be south of Wilshire. 3 beds, 3 baths, 2,000 square feet, listed by Sherry Beanstalk. And this is 1.793 was the sale price. 6,700 lot, $896 a square foot, which is pretty good, especially south of Wilshire. And this is going to be on the Brookside side. Looks like a nice Spanish. Obviously, all of it has been redone. Kitchens, baths, everything. So, boy, you can get a lot for your money on Highland, you know, if you're okay with the noise in the front. Look how nicely that property has been, you know, sort of walled off from the street. So there's a lot of privacy even in the front yard. It looks like a lot of property for the money. Next, we have 1116 and 1118 South Highland. This is zoned a duplex, interestingly enough, but it is called a single-family home. Michelle Sherlow of Ashby and Graff was the listing agent. 6 beds, 4 baths. That's obviously the 2 units. 3,300 square feet for 1.7 million. That's a 7,000 square foot lot for only $508 a square foot. This beautiful duplex is in a very desirable. Okay. So I didn't realize there were duplexes right there on Highland, but I guess this is farther south on Highland. This is down in the Longwood Highland neighborhood south of Olympic, so that makes sense. There's a lot of duplexes there. 102 South Wilton, 5 beds, 3 baths, 3,300 square feet, 8,200 square foot lot, $1,437,000 for only $423 a square foot. Incredible price per square foot. Teresa LaRoche of Keller Williams, Whittier, interesting choice in realtor, considering that is not an easy drive. That's an hour to get here. This is 102 South Wilton, so it's going to be north of 3rd. Needs a bit of work. I guess that's, you add the fact that it needs work and that it's on Wilton, you're going to end up at $432 a square foot. Looks nice, though. Looks like it can be really made nice. Two-story, pretty big backyard, 2-car garage. So a lot of house for the money there. 1186 South Lucerne. This is also in the generally Longwood Highland area, south of Olympic, so not really our area. Chelsea Kyles of Keller Williams Larchmont, and it's 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,600 square feet, 4,600 lots, so very small lot. And I believe this is a new house. No, 1937, but this has definitely been redone. $882 a square foot. That's a big number for down there. 1.45 million though. That's definitely been redone here. So get yourself a really nice house south of Olympic. Just remember that there are a lot of tenants living around you, a lot of duplexes right there and fourplexes and things like that. 255 South Gramercy Place, listed by Rick Llanos. Congratulations. 3 beds, 1 bath, 1,300 square feet. This is at 3rd, and so it's east of Wilton by 1 block. $1,355,000. That's $978 a square foot. Little house, 1,300 square feet, but it looks like it's really nice. Almost 8,000 square foot lot. So we've only got one photo here, but it says it's a beautiful craftsman. $1,300. So really almost $1,000 a square foot. Here we have 1112 South Victoria, and this is again south of Olympic, listed by Eugene Paik, and 4 beds, 3 baths, 1,500 square feet, 8,500 lot. That's 1.137. This is a nice street, very historic. Let's see if we got any pictures here. 28 pictures. Let's see the condition. Obviously needs some work. Bathrooms need upgrading. Kitchen looks like it's dated. Okay, so $1,137,000. And let's go to the next page here. Listing number 13 out of 14, 1046 4th Avenue in Country Club Park, south of Olympic again. So a lot of activity, folks, south of Olympic. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet. I guess people are seeing that they're getting some real numbers there and they're cashing out. $995,000. Soon Hee Lee is the agent. Let's see the kitchen here. Floors look nice and shiny. Kitchen is okay, maybe a little dated. Only $995,000 for 1,800 square feet. Again, Country Club Park, which is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods south of Wilshire, if you're other than Brookside, for example. But when you go even south of Olympic, this is definitely my favorite of the neighborhoods, just because it's got a really strong neighborhood association and the houses are really historic and there's some really big mansions there as well. 862 South Wilton, listed by Josh Londoner, sold for $911,000. This is south of 8th Street, east of Wilton, so way out of our area. 3 beds, 4 baths, 1,500 square feet, $599 a square foot. Is this a? This looks like it's a townhouse. Yeah. Yep. So even down there, you're paying almost $1 million for a townhouse. All right, let's take a look at the recent solds. That was the recent solds. Let's take a look at the most recent new listings. Going back again 2 weeks. Okay, 16 new listings. So we had 14 sales over that time, and we added 16 new listings. Some big ones, it looks like. So let's take a look. We had, generally speaking, we had 11. We have a 12 million and 8 million. The 8 million I know is June on, and then so of the new listings, we have 6 that are over 3 million, 2 in the 2s, and then we have a roughly 7 in the 1s. So not a lot going on in the 4, 5, 6 range. Which is generally the vast majority of Hancock Park, the big houses. Here's 355 South Rimpaw by Danelle Lavin and Aaron Kerman of Compass. 6 beds, 8 baths, 8,000 square feet, $12 million. That's a big lot, 31,000 square feet, $1,484 a square foot. That is a big dollar per square foot. 355 Rimpaw. That's sort of, I would say that for Rimpaw, this is the best block of Rimpaw. And we've had some big sales there. I think there was a $14 million sale right next door. No, actually it was across the street, that new construction. So $1,400 a square foot. We are not seeing that fly off the shelf, even for the most beautiful houses. Look at this wallpaper. Boy, wallpaper is back. Look at that. I really like that. Look at that yard. Chateau style. Wow. Come on. Notice how they only put 28 photos for a $12 million house. I think that's smart because, you know, you got to have somebody come look at it. If you give too much information, they may decide for whatever reason they don't want to see it. So people aren't going to buy a $12 million house online. They're going to come and look. You got to get them in the door. So that's an 8,000 square foot house. $1,400 a square foot. We'll see how that goes. Next is 69 Fremont Place, June on. Are you here, June? Five beds, 6 baths, 6,500 square feet, 22,000 lot. Fremont Place, as you know, is south of Wilshire and is gated. And so a lot more private than other parts. You don't have any cars whizzing by. I'm not sure if there's a lot of a community feel there. I've heard both sides of that, but definitely quiet. $8 million, $1,200 a square foot. That's also a pretty big dollar per square foot. But look at this house right on the corner. Now, Ann, are you still with us? Is this the one that they sold a few years ago? No. So you got 6,500 square feet, $8 million is sort of the upper end generally. Beautiful looking house. Looks like it's kind of got a smaller backyard. Let's look at this. So there's the garage. You have a lot of land. Yeah, so this backyard is very, very limited here. I want to look at it on the map. I think it looks like the one that Ann sold, but maybe. No. No, no, it's not. The one that Ann sold is this one here. So this is more, it does not back up to the smaller properties on Lucerne. This backs up to other big properties. So that's a good location for sure, but very limited lot in the back. You're getting most of it in your front yard. All right. Good luck with that, June. 5078 West 4th Street. This is this is 4th Street. So this is sort of a middle of the block house in Hancock Park. 4 beds, 6 baths, 17,000 lot. We don't have a square footage on it. Let's see if we can find that. But this is an interesting location. You don't have a lot of middle of the block properties. Jenna Cooper. Let's see. We have general square footage, probably, let's see, lot area is 17,000, building is 2,600. So I'm guessing that they feel there was an add-on, spectacular style. 3 more generously sized bedrooms with ceilings. Not seeing anything about square footage. Let's look at exactly where this is because it's not on your traditional. So 4th Street, yeah, there's right in the middle of that block. You don't have a lot of houses like that, so probably very quiet. Let's take a look at the aerial view of it. Boy, is that 17,000 square foot lot? Boy, look at that. It doesn't look like it, does it? And just basically you're getting a pool in the backyard and that's about it. It's all front yard, but that front yard is very quiet and it looks like it's sort of, there's landscaping there to keep it quiet. So I guess right there is sort of your front yard is your backyard. Let's go back and take a look at some of these pictures. Boy, that did not look like a 17,000 square foot lot. This is a view from the front yard. Jenna Cooper, usually very well done listings. Nice photos, nice staging. So 8 million though, that's a big number. Let's see if she gets it. Again, that's I'm not sure what the dollar per square foot. I mean, if I were to just say, if we're just looking at the main house at $8 million divided by 2,600 square feet, you're looking at, oh my goodness, $3,000 a square foot. Don't even know what to say there. There must be more to it, but I didn't see anything. 178 North June, 6 beds, 6 baths, 4,800 square feet on a 13,000 lot. That's $1,000 a square foot, $48.95, almost $5 million. That's with Leah and Naomi. Is anybody from the Leah and Naomi team with us? Beata, are you there? $178 North June in Hancock Park proper. It's a lovely location.
Eric, I think Beata will tell you that the location isn't great.
Okay.
It's on the corner of Beverly and June.
Oh, it's right on Beverly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking of South June. I mean, 178 South June. But yes, that would not be considered a great location then. And we are listed at right at $1,000 a square foot. So hopefully that will work. The house looks very nice. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's a bit of a tough one.
Beata mentioned that it does have double glazing, double pane windows, so there is no noise inside. But
Okay. Okay, so right there on Beverly. So that is going to be, June is nice, but that's going to be fairly loud. Now, if we remember the house right across the street from it, right here, don't remember, but I believe that one's sold. And it sold for a good number in the threes. Of course, they're not asking threes, they're asking 5. But this one does back up to the golf course. Was it 3s or was it 4s, Shar, on this one? This corner house.
I think I cannot remember exactly. I know you could not actually see the golf course from the back of that. That was kind of a weird.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what price,
it was,
but it was a pretty good price.
Yeah, it was a pretty good price, especially considering it was right in the middle of COVID. It was like the only sale in that price range for a while. So, okay, next we have 320 South Irving. This is just south of 3rd Street in Windsor Square. 5 beds, 5 baths, 3269 square feet. Looks like an A-frame house from the front. $3,295,000. That's $1,000 a square foot. 12,000 square foot lot listed by Alex Brunkhorst, and the house right here next to it also sold recently.
The other side is impending. That's the other one's the Tudor house next to it.
Mm-hmm.
That Lachlan Carr had, and now Lisa. I went to see it, Eric, on the weekend, and I feel as though the agent, who is a very, very nice, but she has misrepresented it a little in saying that it's 5 beds. So I don't think that she's included the guest house. I don't think that that's going to work for her because it's basically more a 3-bedroom house.
Okay. It's what? It's a 3-bedroom?
Basically, yeah. Inside is 3, yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It is, she should have, I think, perhaps at least, the very least, made it 4, but she's included the guest house. And there's a lot of land at the side of the house, but because of the HPOZ, you can't build out at the side.
Uh-huh.
But it has a lovely back garden.
So you're suggesting that it's possible that people are going to come all excited. They're not going to see 5 bedrooms, and it's going to be a lot of showings with a lot of disappointment.
I think so. I think it's better to go. It's my advice to go the other way and underestimate a little bit, and then people are nicely surprised.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Shar. It's so annoying when you go to these houses and the representative is 4 bedrooms.
Yeah.
To be 3. And I did get in touch with the MLS regarding the consistency of including the square footage of the guest house or ADU with the main house. I'm happy to tell you I got no response.
Oh, right. I bet. Yeah.
Are you happy about that? There's any sarcasm there.
So happy. I can't wait to pay my next MLS dues.
So here's another new construction house on the same block as that last one we looked at that sold on the 300 South block of Mansfield with Adana Mar. This one's with Bradley Colback of the agency. 5 beds, 6 baths, 4,400 square feet. That's 3.2 million. It's a big number. That's $715 a square foot, though. That's not too terrible. 6,700 square foot lot, brand new, well, not brand new. I guess it was 2013, but very much in the newer style. Don't want to forget your car when you sell. Big open floor plans, typical of this style of modern. 3.175 is probably doable because it's 4,400 square feet. So it looks like it's probably listed about right. I do not believe you can build a 4,400 square foot house on a 6,700 square foot lot any longer in that neighborhood. So this is now obsolete. Next is 635 North June in Little Hancock Park, west of the golf course. 4 beds, 3 baths, 3,000 square feet on a 6,300 lot. 2.6 million is $866 a square foot, listed by Jessica Pasternak of Compass, and 2-story, 2.5 million. 635 North June. Let's see how close that is to Melrose. Looks like it's in good shape. And 2.599 million is a very reasonable number these days in that neighborhood, as long as you're not too terribly close to Melrose. Let's take a look at this location here. I want to say it's probably middle of the block. No, it is literally one house from Melrose. So that's going to be for sure a loud house. But at 2,599, what was the square footage again? 3,000 square feet. So that's a good sized house. Probably going to attract quite a few families on that one. 334 South Sycamore. This is in Hancock Park adjacent, 1 block from Melrose. From La Brea, but it's on the east side of the street. We've looked at this, I believe, in the past. So, and this is another Edon Amar built recently, or at least redone recently. 4 beds, 5 baths, 2,700 square feet, 6,500 square foot lot for $940 a square foot, 2.55. It's got a little bit of an odd front look there. Could benefit from some staging. This was probably listed on the 23rd. No. So interestingly, he must have taken it off market and put it back on again. Let's see the history here. It was listed at 2,595. Listed originally in October of 2020. So we're going on 6 months that it's been listed. And so it looks like he's done new listing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times he's put it on the market and taken it off and put it back on. I've seen him do that in the past, and I'm not sure that that works, but he does it, and it's like, trying to make it look fresh. And I don't think in today's market of the internet that you can fool that many people for that many times. But everybody, the MLS allows it. 949 South Highland, 4 beds, 4 baths, 3,000 square feet. That is on a 7,400 lot. This is 949 Highland, so it's south of Wilshire. And $1,999,000 is a number that is being attained a lot. Chung Soo Yi of Dream Realty of La Crescenta, my goodness, out of the area. Agent, 3,000 square feet. That's only $656 a square foot. So that is, let's see, that's probably not, doesn't look like it's perfect. It's got some very unique design and colors, but very clean. Again, 3,000 square feet. So, but we're south. We're south of Wilshire, so I think that's probably a very big price. That might be tough to get south of Wilshire. And that is right at Wilshire and I'm sorry, that's at Olympic and Highland. So that is about as busy as you can get. Let's take a look here. That's one house off of that very busy intersection. I'm going to say that's overpriced. I'm going to go out on a limb here. See if we can get back to the page there. 1009 Kenniston. This is south of Brookside in Longwood Highland. So you're going to have a lot of tenants around you. 5 beds, 3 baths, 2,400 square feet, 6,600 lot. That's almost $800 a square foot for $1,895,000. 800 a square foot is a big number down there, but $1,895,000 is not horrific. David Wilcox is the agent, and I get the feeling this is nice. At least it's got a lot of character. Yes, it does. A lot of character. Yeah, I would say that's a beautiful looking house. 6,600 lots, so not huge, but 1,895. Good luck on that. 2,400 square feet is not a huge house, but $1,895,000. Here we have 565 North Arden. This is going to be on the west side of Arden, so it's backing up to, big apartment buildings. 5 beds, 3 baths, 2,100 square feet, 7,100 lot. I sold 571, so that must be right next door. $1,875,000. Catherine Birkin of Douglas Elliman. That's $883 a square foot. And I'm going to say, if I'm not mistaken, that this is, let's see what the backyard looks like. Interesting ceiling. Looks like they built out the attic. Let's see here. So right there, you can see behind the house, they're trying to hide the fact that this is the house I sold, and that house was one over. So this house is literally backing right up against an apartment building. And I know for a fact, having sold the one next door, that there are people who throw trash out of the windows in this apartment building, and it goes right into this person's backyard. So not a great location at all. And $1,875,000 is a pretty big number for 2,100 square feet. I will be surprised if this sells for that price. 612 South Citrus Avenue. This is Jonathan Minerick, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet, 6,400 square foot lot. That's $989 a square foot for $1.8 million on 612 South Citrus. So you're pretty close to 6th on Citrus. Citrus is, of course, a very nice street. I love how Citrus ends right at Wilshire. It's a bit of a cul-de-sac feel, but you can walk. But $1.8 million, let's see, looks nice. $1,000 a square foot though, and you're going to be one off of 6th. So location wise, it's going to be loud. So, but it is a nice street. So there's a trade-off. Typically, I would not assume it's going to get $1,000 a square foot, but at $1.8 million, that is roughly the lower end. So you might have someone buying simply due to lack of inventory. Let's go to the next page. 527 North Windsor. This is Larchmont Village, right in the middle. So excellent location, 4 beds, 3 baths, 1,900 square feet, 5,000 lot, for $1,795,000. So the lots are a little bit smaller here than west of Larchmont in the Lucerne Arden, where you get 2,000 square feet more. 5,000 is not a big lot. John, I think it's Iglar is the pronunciation. 4 beds, 3 baths. That's $902 a square foot. But boy, for Larchmont Village, I don't think you can really get a better location than this. So at $1,079,795, I'll bet you this is already in multiples now. Very nice. Okay, let's move on. That's been on the market since April 1st. Like I said, we're going to see this sold in the next, it's going to be in escrow by the time we come back next week. 409 North Plymouth, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet. This is also Larchmont Village, also a great location, very far from Beverly. 1,615,000, 6,700 lots. So that's a nice big lot. That's $1,100 a square foot, though. That's a big number. Heather Roy is the agent. Let's take a look. It's got some cute.
Heather was in our office, Erik, in the South office. She used to be.
How long ago? Must have been a while.
A while back, yeah.
Yeah, because that's she must have been a while back, at least 8 or 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back here. A lot of character on this house. 1,615,000, great location. Here we have a picture of actual people. Is that her?
That's them, yeah, the two, Erica and Lurka, yeah.
So this is, I mean, 1,615,000 in that location. That's in multiples already, my book, in my opinion. Even at $1,100 a square foot. Tiny house, but all done. $317 North Norton. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,600 square feet, 4,700 lot, so itty bitty lot, for $1,399,000. That's $868 a square foot. I wouldn't be surprised at that price if it's in good shape, and I think it is. Michael Fenton is the agent that this is also getting offers. Let's take a look at the interior. Yeah, that's going to be in multiples for sure at that price. I mean, where can you get? It's going to go above that, I would imagine, just by price point. Where can you get that much? I mean, you could be in that general area, and you're in, and you're getting a townhouse. So here you're getting a whole, even though the lot's small. I would imagine that's going to go quick. 317 North Norton is going to be pretty close to third, though, right? So that's 1 off of third. Is that right? No, 3 off of third on Norton. Okay, let's go back. I think that's it. Nope, we've got one more. 1112 South Manhattan Place. This is over east of Country Club Park, I think, south of Olympic. So I don't know how this is Hancock Park. This is basically Western K-Town. 4 beds, 2 baths. It's backing up to commercial Western. So that's never great. 2,000 square feet. So it's only $580 a square foot for $1,189,000. And that is a 6,200 square foot lot. Paul Yu is the agent. So you got backing up to Western an issue. Manhattan Place is not the best street, but that price is pretty good. And you're getting 2,000 square feet. So I wouldn't be surprised if that went based on price point. All right, let's go back and look at the, so that was, again, that was 16 listings that are new. And again, a lot of them are south of La Brea, sorry, south of Wilshire. A bunch of them south of 3rd in the, we have some very nice, you know, it's been sort of quiet here in this Hancock Park proper area now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 listings that have come up in 1-2 week period, and then another one over in Windsor Square. So that's a nice to see those houses popping up. Now let's take a look at the most recent in escrows, and I'm going to just look at the active under. Let's see here, just the active, the looking for backups last 2 weeks. Okay, we have 8 in escrow, and looks like they're all over the board. One east of Wilton, several down in Country Club and south of Olympic, and then we have one that went into escrow for 5.5 in Windsor Square, another one 3.5 in Hancock Park. So one in Larchmont, one in Hancock Park adjacent, one in, I'm sorry, Little Hancock Park, and another in Hancock Park adjacent. So pretty much every neighborhood got a listing into escrow this last week. Highest one in escrow is 404 Lorraine, and then another one at 3.5 million on June, 232 June. So some bigger numbers. That one on June was Betsy Malloy in our office. But before that, let's go to 404 Lorraine, 5 beds, 5 baths, 3,800 square feet, 17,000 square foot lot. This is in a beautiful location on Lorraine. $1,400 a square foot. That's 5.5 million. Michelle Sanchez of DZ Penner is the agent. There you go, folks. $1,400 a square foot. It says 71 days on market. There you go. That's a big dollar per square foot. Any way you look at it. Lorraine is a great street. This has got, I know this house, this has got a nice, very nice front yard that has the, quote, white picket fence. So, and it looks like it's been very nice.
Single story, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it.
Single story, that's the attractive thing about it.
Very attractive with almost 4,000 square feet, and it's single story. You have a lot of houses that don't have that when they're 2 stories. So that's you're going to have the entire market, whether it's families, whether it's retirees, people who don't want to climb stairs. You're going to have everyone looking at this, and maybe that's what drove the price. However, at 71 days on market, there must be a reason. It didn't go. It either went into multiples, and they've just, I'm not sure what to say about why it's got 71 days on market and still getting $1,400 a square foot. There is something in the background going on there with this house, because you're not typically going to get that price. But anyway, maybe we'll see. 232 South June. This was on the market a couple of years ago in this price range. They weren't happy. They took it off. They leased it. Now it's back on market and sold very quickly with Betsy. 18 days on market. Martin Beck and Betsy Malloy were the agents. It's in a decent location. However, it is directly across the street from 3rd Street Elementary, and right next door is a burned out shell of a house that they believed was an issue with the sale the last time. It's a 5 bed, 6 baths, 4,600 square feet, 13,000 lot for $755 square foot. That's a good number. 3.5 million though. You're going right across the street to 3rd, so you're gonna have a lot of traffic every morning, every afternoon, right in front of the house. Looks like the kitchen needs to be redone. So 3,500 square, 3.5 million for 4,600 square feet in a traditional historic house with, let's see, what was the square footage of the lot? 13,000. So you're getting a lot of house for the money, and that's because you are across the street from the school. Next, 890 South Bronson, 4 beds, 3 baths, 3,300 square feet, 6,800 square foot lot, $2 million. This is just east of Crenshaw in, I would say that's probably country clubbish area. Elizabeth Donovan, the agent. So $2 million right there on Bronson. It's not the most beautiful street, but it's okay. $2 million is clearly good enough. Character house. So that's a nice price, I gotta say. That's $2 million is not easy to get in that neighborhood, especially Bronson. 516 North Citrus in Hancock Park adjacent. This is an excellent location. 3 beds, 2 baths. I wouldn't be surprised. 55 days on market, 2,100 square feet, 5,000 lots. So not the biggest lot. $853 a square foot, but at $1,825,000, that's the price point that people are looking for. Sherry Beanstalk was the agent. Let's look at this. Again, small lot, but at that price point, you're not going to get a whole lot better as far as location. Having a tough time here with the, okay. So not staged, dated kitchen. So this is a purchase that was all about the location, it looks like. All right, 646 North Cahuenga. This is a little house. It's directly next to the commercial of Melrose. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,300 square feet. Boy, I met this guy who owns this house. He was running his business out of it. I met him like in 2013. I've been following up with him. He just never bit. It looks like Chase Campen was his guy. And 6,600 square foot lot, almost $1,000 a square foot. Again, this is not a good location, but it's a cute house.
Erik, I can tell you that Chase did lease this property, so that's probably how he got to know the owner. But yeah, it's very difficult sale for Chase because at the moment there is a preschool operating out of there. And they won't let anyone in to see it. And also, you have to have an accepted offer with them in it. With God. It's the hardest sale in the world.
So and here,
the last people that went into under contract, and then those people pulled out because the women running this preschool wouldn't let them in for inspections.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure you would have wanted this listing.
Well, thank you. That's the bright side. I love it. I think that there are preschools here too, right?
Yes, wagon wheels across the street. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is on top of the fact that it's right next to commercial, it's right across the street from busy, and it's busy.
It's the third one in. So it's like you've got the first, second, it's the third one in. Yeah. I actually did get in when they would allow us to get in first time around, but to have to deal with the tenant once you get the offer is not great. Accepted,
Yeah.
They're not vacating. They're not vacating at close of escrow.
So it's a straight investment play. I mean, there's no kicking a preschool out, right?
Not at the moment. I think that the seller is becoming quite stronger with the tenants, but It's very tricky. Yeah.
Great intel on that. Thank you. And I appreciate the bright side look on that. Half glass full, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 417 North Windsor, another excellent location in Larchmont Village. Woo! 1295. Not going to beat that price in Windsor, right in that location. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1490 square feet. Problem for developers is it's only 4,900 square foot lot, but plenty of buyers want that. That's 14 days on market. Steve Tater.
Yeah, and Steve had to really, you know, he was amongst quite a few people being interviewed for that listing. So well done to Steve.
Yeah.
Plus he had several offers. It went way above asking.
Yeah. You know, in a house in a great location like that, you know, it just goes to show, you know, location. Even though it needs plenty of work.
It's a great location. Yeah.
No matter how
small. 5,000 square foot lot.
What's that? What, Ann?
I think she was saying something about a 5,000 square foot lot.
Yeah. It wasn't a developer, basically. Unless it was a flipper, and that could happen in that one. 1107 South Victoria, south of Olympic. Nice street. A lot of historic homes. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1,800 square feet, only $1.2 million. Big lot, 8,500. That's $638 a square foot. I'd rather be up in Steve Tater's house, but definitely this is a nice street. It's definitely being turned around with a lot of historic homes. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Nice new kitchen-ish. Looks like they understand the design, current designs with the darker walls.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I did show this property to some first-time buyers. I loved it. It's fantastic inside. It is close to Crenshaw. Like Crenshaw's one over, as you know, and it's sort of 2 in from the corner. So but it is fabulous house. I loved it.
Yeah, so there's Country Club Drive, which isn't too terribly busy. Although, this is a street I take a lot. It's a little bit of a shortcut from Olympic if you're going to Crenshaw. So there is a lot of, I'm whizzing by. I can tell you I'm whizzing by. So there's probably a lot of other people whizzing by, even though that is a stop sign right there. You
can see, like, I think it's a tire store or something on the corner there of Crenshaw, which you can see from the front. But I really wanted my clients to go for it because it was, I feel like, a fabulous house. The lot is a great size, but they wouldn't go for it. But it's her first listing in Los Angeles. She's actually come out from New York. So
Tara Burns?
Yeah, she's working with John Groman, but it is her first listing, yeah.
Okay. 5130 Melrose, 3 beds, 4 baths, 1,800 square feet. This is probably a townhouse listed by Pei Sung. It's 3,100 square feet. Yeah, it's a townhouse. $1.2 million on Melrose. So upper end of townhouse pricing, but looks nice. Looks like it's got good views. Yeah. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got today. Any summarizations now that we've seen everything?
Just thank you, Erik. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you. I think, I'll summarize a little bit. It looks like it's a very well-rounded last 2 weeks. We had properties selling in the 4s and 5s and 3s and 2s. We had listings in those locations, and we have new listings in the 12 million and the 7 million or the 8 million. We have listings in Fremont Place. We have sales all over. I would say that maybe the actual closed sales in the last 2 weeks are a little bit, north and south of like there's a little bit of a distance south of Olympic and maybe north of Beverly and east of Wilton as far as the sales go, but just it's a very well-rounded last 2 weeks. And that's all I've got for you today. It is 12:15. We're a little bit over. I hope you guys stuck around for the whole thing, and I hope you guys go out there and kick butt and get a bunch of listings. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Erik.
Thank you,
Great
Erik.
information. Thank you.
You take care now.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Erik.
Bye now.